One of South Africa's most beautiful cities, Durban, is now an established golfing destination and one of the very best in Africa. The spectacular KwaZulu Natal region is home to fabulous beaches, astonishing countryside, spectacular views, some of the most iconic wildlife on the planet, and provides almost endless opportunity for exploration. Also steeped in history, it really is the whole package. We're going to take a closer look at the region, and we start with Durban's special inner city course, Durban Country Club. Sitting next to the Indian Ocean and in the shadow of the Moses Mabhida Stadium, the course held its second Volvo Golf Champions earlier this year, and the course didn't disappoint.
The Volvo Golf Champions started 4 years ago, a partnership with Volvo and ourselves, IMG, really to establish a tournament of champions on the European Tour, which was a tournament that wasn't currently on the schedule, and we felt would be a great addition. Over the last 4 years it's developed. Now we get the best players every year coming to play with us, and this year we've been lucky enough to return to Durban.
All of the most famous faces from the European Tour turned out this year for another successful tournament. The format, with no cut and a huge prize fund, makes for a great close to the weekend. Eventual winner Louis Oosthuizen triumphed over a host of star names.
The only way to get in is to win on the tour last year, or if you have won more than 10 tournaments. So it's either more or less just names everyone knows. But just up the road, we have the world final for our client golf. We call it the Volvo World Golf Challenge, where we have 74 players participating, and they are from almost 50 markets around the world. And they are all competing, first of all, to win that tournament, but the top 18 of them will actually be playing here with the pros on Friday, live on TV in the real tournament. And that's probably the best amateur golf prize in the world, and we're very proud of it from Volvo's point of view.
Hosting the tournament in the region of KwaZulu Natal is great for local golf tourism and growing the game in the area. The big names bring the big crowds, and the tournament didn't disappoint with great attendances and local support.
For us, really, to host this event in KZN is one for economic benefits that we as a province we get out of hosting the event in KZN, because what you find is that when golfers are traveling, they don't travel alone, they travel with their families, and a word of mouth after seeing our destination, you find that they come back and come back again. So for us, that's very important.
This place has got a lot of history behind it, not just this golf course, but the whole province. They've done exceptionally well in getting behind sport, not just golf, but rugby and football as well. So, and also the tourism around this place, draws a lot of people from overseas. So, it's a great thing to be involved with.
It's the only course in Africa that's rated in the top 100 in the world, which we're very proud of. We're in the top 10 in South Africa, but we think with the improvements that have taken place, this course is going to be in the top 5 in the near future.
Durban Country Club is a fantastic golf course. It really is it's an old classic, and we've been coming here for many years, but it has stood the test of time. It's not a long course, but you have to be so straight, and so I think everyone enjoys coming here. And so far we've got beautiful weather, and it's a real treat to play in the Champions.
On to Zimbali Country Club now, just north of the city of Durban. Set high up in the hills, this buggy-only course offers irresistible views out to the Indian Ocean and incorporates extensive water features. The conservation takes precedence approach makes this meandering and charismatic course one to visit. The clubhouse is almost worth the visit on its own. Built to climb down through the jungle, this multi-level facility is quite unique, as long as you don't mind the odd monkey pinching your lunch. Next up is Umdoni Park. Just an hour's drive from Durban, this charming course takes its name from the Umdoni trees scattered across the holes. Another track that makes the most of elevation changes. The front runs along the ocean, and on the way back, you'll be negotiating jungle terrain and tricky tree-surrounded greens. Approaching its 80th year in operation, Umdoni is a mature and challenging golf course. Our offering for inland golfing is the magnificent 18-hole championship course Cotswold Downs. Designed by one of South Africa's most famous designers, Peter Matkovich, it has already hosted the World Amateur Championship. Another golfing challenge with plenty of water features and, of course, South Africa's amazing wildlife on site. This is also not one to miss. Away from golf, KwaZulu Natal has much more to offer. You can see the Big Five within easy reach of Durban and make your way to the beach for a spot of surfing in the evening.
In the past, we used to call this destination a world-in-one destination because honestly, you can do everything and anything in KwaZulu Natal. But just the key highlights that one can do here, adventure. If you go out the south way, you find that there's quite a lot of adventurous activities like the gorge. You can go to the Drakensberg where you can see hand paintings that were there for many, many years ago. If you go up north to the battlefields, that's where the Zulu and the English and the Afrikaner War took place. If you are here in Durban, a lot of sophisticated nightlife. There's quite a lot. There's adventure, there's heritage, history, very rich history for South Africa resides in this destination. And importantly, we all know that we've lost Nelson Mandela, and Nelson Mandela casted his first vote as a free man in this province, in KwaZulu Natal. So we've got a very strong association with that history as well.